welcome back to GME. I'm your host, Yardana Fager. Today, here, live, I'm joined with the Loose Fits. Give it up! Everyone's gonna go around and introduce themselves.
I'm Joe. I play guitar and I write some of the songs.
I'm Shy. I play guitar and I write the other half of the songs.
I'm Sophie and I'm the drummer.
And I'm Dan and I'm the bassist.
Okay, so I want to know, like, when you joined and everything.
Basically, Sophie joined us this year
Yeah, beginning of this year, I'd
Yeah.
say.
because we'd play live shows with her, and that's how we got the practice in.
Yeah.
That's how we got
Did some
to know each
gigs,
other.
recorded an album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan learned bass first year, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, Joe and Shy wanted to start a band and they needed a bassist, and I was like, well, I can learn. And over COVID I had some time and just locked in a room with my bass and learned for the band.
Yeah, me and Shy have been playing together since year 10.
Yeah,
so
since secondary.
years now, long
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Nice. So, okay. So you started your musical journey later, like in college, in uni.
Yeah, it blossomed, didn't it?
Yeah. It was always just like jams in the music room in secondary school, just doing random stuff, and then like gradually started making songs and stuff, and then writing as well. Yeah.
Very nice.
Really, COVID was when it kicked off.
Yeah, that's
So-
when things got in motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously when Sophie joined it, everything was better.
Yeah, because we'd always wrote songs without a drummer, so it was weird to try and get accustomed to playing with a drummer. And it,
Yeah.
like, gave it more structure though.
Sophie was patient with us. So we figured it out.
Wait, so how did you learn again? Because you started in elementary school.
Yeah, so I started guitar lessons in year 5 or something, and then just since then I just had them every week, and apart from now, like I stopped when I went to uni, and yeah, I actually wanted to quit at one point, but it's just because I was very young and lazy.
What made you want to get back into it?
Just getting back more into music in secondary school. It just just found the passion for it again.
What else? I was gonna say, okay, it's kind of brave starting a band, especially like at uni. How do you, I guess, like not worry or hesitate like when you go to perform and it's like all your friends are there? Is it just like you don't really care, or you know your friends are so supportive, like, or you're just gutsy?
It was a learning curve. I think we had only our first gig in first term this year, and all of our friends came out, and we were in this pub, our local pub, the Lewis Road Inn, and we were just like, oh my god. So I'm like, never really playing in front of anyone to doing that was a big jump. But I think that once we got over the first couple of gigs, and especially when Sophie joined, it was much more, it became much more of an exciting thing to do and something to chase rather than something that we were, nervous of.
Okay. And it was always like a hobby, like none of you were studying music like in school?
I studied drums at BIM, drums and music business, and I studied music production in college. So I've like always been like into music and always like known that's kind of what I wanted to do. But yeah, you guys are different.
Us three, not really studied it apart from guitar lessons and
Yeah,
things like that. I didn't have any
You didn't
guitar
have-
lessons, but Shy and Joe.
No. Yeah, you used to play guitar when you were very young.
I did, yeah. When I was about 12, I played it for about a year or two, but again, I was very lazy and didn't practice. And
I played recorder for a few months in primary school. Did you play recorder?
So did
No.
everyone, Joe.
No, I was the special one. My teacher said, "Oh, he'll be the next Hendrix of flutes."
I don't think I did.
I don't think I did either. No.
I did music GCSEs as well.
Yeah, I
and
did.
did
What'd you get,
horribly
Shy?
in that. I got a D.
Oh,
So
Not really.
maybe starting a band wasn't the best choice.
hey.
Now we do alright.
Yeah.
Has your family like have your parents always been supportive, or is it like, or did it take a while for them to get on board, like pursuing music?
Mm.
Well, they've always been supportive of me doing it. Yeah, just like the key thing is to balance the music work and the uni work
Mm.
and stuff like that, which is a work in progress. But yeah,
But they were never like, oh, that's so silly. Like, what are you doing?
no.
No.
My parents are like that. My parents are now like, Joe, come down and play your song.
Yeah.
And I got people over, Joe, do you want to play your song?
Or you're like the showcase at dinner.
Yeah,
That's fun.
yeah, I love it.
What about you, Daniel?
Well, I've only been playing bass for about 2 years, but yeah, everyone's very supportive. Yeah, it's just a bit of fun at the moment.
And your friends too, like, or I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, are all your friends like either musicians or in a band, or are your friends like supportive?
We don't have that many musician friends, I don't think.
No.
No, it's only since coming to Brighton and being around the music scene that we've made friends in music.
Yeah.
But no, before that, no, not really, no.
But
With the one time, me and Shy were, we had a few drinks at like a few years ago, and we were like, we have to start a band. We have to. And he went, you're gonna start a band? I was like, yeah. And he's like, ah.
who is it? Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was this time. Shout out to you, Ty.
Yeah.
And then it became a reality.
Yeah.
I guess I want to know, so obviously to do all these shows and release all these songs, you gotta put in the work, put in the hours, stay hungry, and devour.
I was wondering if you were doing that.
So I'm just wondering, like, walk me through like a practice session. Who's like the one drilling everyone? Who's like making it happen? Being like the parent.
Who is the parent of the group? I would
That's
say
you.
I would say it may
That
well
is
be.
Dan.
Have to
I
be
think it
Dan.
could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Making sure.
Everyone's on
late.
time.
Yeah.
and-
But I think we all have the role of it sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, does.
No one's that bad.
No.
No.
But honestly, I think the main thing is that it doesn't feel like putting in the work when we do it, because it just isn't like that.
It's fun. It's a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, like whenever we go and like practice at Brighton Electric, it's just like loads of jams, and then we play some songs. Like we work on it. Yeah, it's just fun, really.
Yeah.
On Instagram, it seems like you guys have like this actual like nice acoustic space to practice. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh yeah.
Brighton Electric.
Yeah.
That's what we use. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Because Sophie's at BIM.
Yeah,
she can
so I get
easily-
to book them.
Mm.
Yeah, no, so it's really good. Yeah, so
Yeah,
like
it's massive.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna be asking more about them one of these days. Okay, so what else? What is like? So what is a successful like run through? Is it like you have like clean songs and you're like ready to go? Like, what does that look like?
You just know, don't you? Like when we play it, everyone knows we've done it well when we
Yeah.
finish it,
Yeah.
because you just feel it.
Yeah. But to be fair, I feel like we are quite critical with ourselves, especially in gigs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Always after a
gigs.
gig, it's like, oh no, that was awful.
Yeah.
What did I do there? But then everyone comes to you, it's like, oh, you guys were saying, you guys. I was
Yeah.
like, was I?
Yeah.
I tanked that. That was awful. Yeah.
I remember the first gig when we finished. I was like halfway through the gig, I was just like not happy anymore. I was like, I really like messed up.
Yeah.
But then at the end, the applause is always like surprising in a way.
Yeah, so in your head when
I feel
no,
good
but-
after all the gigs.
Oh, of course.
Great,
After
but-
every gig, I'm like, that was great. I'm
True, yeah.
doing it great.
Well, yeah. Well, Sophie, you don't mess up. So yeah.
What else? Okay, so called? I'm like really hot in the studio. But I was gonna say, okay, so you have the shows. When did you start performing live?
Ooh, I think
when was
our first gig, I think it was just me, Shy and Joe. Must have been November time.
Yeah.
November last year. I think that was our first
Did one
gig.
with Sophie soon after that.
Yeah.
Like first one with Sophie.
Maybe December, 1st of December, I think it was.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just at like an open mic at the Lewis Road Inn. No, it was fun.
And do you live for that like adrenaline performers high?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I
The-
do. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Without a doubt.
always before we're a bit nervous, but as soon as you get on stage, that adrenaline's going through you, and it's just exciting. It's fun.
It's annoying though, because by the time the set's done, that's when you feel most comfortable, and then it's over.
It always
Oh.
goes by so quickly
Yeah.
whenever we play.
But I think now it's like throughout what we've been doing so far, we've always had different goals and things that we'd be excited about if it happened. So like when we put out our first song, it was like if Our Hollow gets 1,000 streams in I don't know 4 months, it's like that's amazing. And when we play in front of people, that's incredible, you know. But now I think our goal is to get to a point where we play at like a Green Door store or a Hope and Ruin or something like that. And when we get to that point, then we'll get that proper adrenaline rush of like,
How did it come to be that you guys are releasing all these songs on Spotify? Because that's pretty cool, and I don't know, is it hard to pull off? Is it a simple process? Like, how do you even get music on Spotify?
A lot of it is thanks to our producer Fred, because without him, there's no way
Yeah,
we'd have gotten this far, like with
definitely.
all the songs.
No, I
'Cause-
feel like we've worked very quickly.
Yeah, definitely. Like we recorded a whole album in 6 months, and
Yeah.
it took us 8 months to release a single without Fred. We did it on our.
Yes, and speaking of, hopefully within a month that album should come out.
Yeah.
What's it called, Dan? What's it called?
Are we giving a URF exclusive? Alright, it's Why Is It Always Wednesday is the title of the album. Yes, and we're going to be very excited to release it, hopefully next month.
Indeed.
What else? Okay, I don't know if do you guys like follow the Beatles at all?
Of course.
Yeah.
Are you serious? These guys are.
I know I'm in
Obsessed.
England, but I still wanted to ask. Okay, so I like think of their career in terms of like albums. You know what I mean? Like you can see like their phases and like where they are, like the early stages and middle and all that good stuff. So like, where would you guys say you are now, like in terms of your career, and like which album would you be?
Wow, that's a very.
That's
good
a really good question.
Also
like-
hard because you have to compare yourself to the Beatles.
Yeah, I
now.
know. That's
No,
quite a
but,
big,
like-
What's hard about that?
I'm thinking of like Rubber Soul is like you're just starting to branch out and get like experimental, and then like White Album is like you're in your classic phase. You're kind of like towards the end. You guys are definitely not towards the end.
No,
Maybe like a
just the
mix.
beginning.
I would say we're in the beginning. I'm going to give this question to Joe. I feel like Joe would give a good answer.
See, I feel like we're at we're like at help in terms of the like in terms of, in terms of albums, because the ones before are like I love all their albums, all the Beatles albums. The help was when they started to write more songs which are a bit more, I guess, introspective and stuff like that. And I say we're nowhere near a point of like it's hard to compare ourselves to the Beatles. What in like our songwriting hasn't like we've got stuff in the future which is more I guess mature. or
I think
something.
it's also the fact that this album is the songs were written that me and Joe each wrote are kind of written independently from each other, away from the band. So our influences are more like stark in contrast, like each song.
Yeah.
Whereas the next album, the songs, because we started writing stuff more as a band as well, they
Yeah.
might feel more cohesive. But
No, I was gonna say like maybe you're in a hard day's night phase, which is sort of like help phase, which is like early stages, kind of like tongue-in-cheek vibe.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
How's Day
Yeah,
Night?
I think that's the right answer.
Wait, so who are your influences? Basically.
Who wants to start?
Arctic Monkeys.
I knew that. I literally said
Yeah,
it
you
Daniel
said
the
that.
first show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I gave Alex Turner vibes, and
Biggest
That
compliment
made
you
my
could
life.
give to you.
yeah. But yeah, no, probably the Arctic Monkeys and like Balthazar and other bands.
And the Beatles as
And the
well.
Beatles.
Yeah, Beatles. I really like Neil Young and Bob Dylan. Yeah,
Dan's a funk man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dan is a fun.
But
Chili's.
I'm a bassist, of course.
I'm a
gonna be
huge
front
Chili's, I'd
Mm.
say. That's
Yeah.
probably Chad Smith is probably like my biggest inspiration in drumming.
Second
I'd
to
say.
Matt Holders.
Wait, what else did you say? You said Oasis or something.
Oasis, less of a influence, as in we love their music, but I don't see our music as similar as Oasis, but
Yeah.
we do love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like you definitely are defined by like a genre?
Indie rock folk.
Yeah.
Indie rock.
I feel indie really, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 But there's some songs we've made which are strange. I feel as well, like jam stuff.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like this doesn't sound.
I'd say we do have quite a mix.
Definitely.
Like, yeah.
I think it
We
helps.
each bring something different.
Mhm.
Exactly, we all have such different like influences. I think it really helps. Like the music sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Indie rock. Yeah, no. What categories would that song be? That's like oh gosh, it's your beachy song.
Oh, for love.
Oh,
Ah.
yeah.
That's just Mac DeMarco genre.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, indie.
It's just indie chill kind of.
Yeah, but it's got its folky elements to it.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got a nice Beatles change in it as well,
Yeah.
with the bridge bit.
It's kind of fun. Can we expect like more? Like, what can we expect on the new album?
I think a lot of the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice because you're gonna get a very like nice blend of different
Yeah. Like-
different vibes.
Some of the songs are more punchy, and then some of them are more folky. Like, I definitely say the album, the like vibe kind of changes throughout it.
I'm excited. What else? I guess I want to know a little bit about the songwriting process. It sounds like all of you, your heart is so in it. So I was gonna ask, to me personally, like writing a song seems daunting. Like, does it feel like that when you approach like a brand new song?
Not really daunting, I wouldn't say. I think there's some songs that you'll try writing for a while and you're like, I have nothing to say about this.
I feel writing the songs in terms of picking up the guitar and making something is never daunting. The only thing that is when we have a list of so many songs to work on, and then thinking of the song in terms of a whole band, when we all come together and it's like, okay, how do we actually treat this as a song? Because it's easy to pick up a guitar and sing, but it's difficult to, dynamics and things, and that's what we're learning at the minute because we've been writing songs together. And I don't think daunting is the right word, but it's more of a challenge, but in a good way.
This is why I'm not a songwriter. I tried with guitar for like a little bit. I feel like you have to be so disciplined, but like it doesn't feel like you said, like it doesn't feel like work if you're like enjoying it. So obviously it wasn't for me. It was meant to be a groupie. Oh my god. But what else? Okay, so how do you say the name of that French song?
La seule vérité.
Yeah.
I don't speak French, so.
But nice French accent in the song. Wait, so what does it mean? And like literally, and then like what is the song
Well,
trying to say?
basically, the song, the vibe of it really reminded me of us, of this band called La Femme, which are a really cool French band, and we were trying to find a name for it because we just called it La Femme for ages, and then we were trying to find a name for it, and then Joe just put in
The only truth is the one you learn from me. Ooh.
but that was too long.
Yeah.
So it was then The Only Truth, which means La Seule Vérité, which is what we ended up calling it.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like I do enjoy all your songs, but that one definitely stood out just because I feel like it kind of surprised me. Like you listen, it's like kind of upbeat and like up tempo, but then like your vocals are like strikingly contrast. So I really like that. What else? Okay. What has been like your biggest learning curve as like a band? Because obviously like you're all collaborating together, and that, you know, is an effort, and obviously there's like lots of compromise involved. So, like, what has been the biggest like challenge and lesson that you've learned?
Biggest challenge. I'm not too sure. Whether there's many challenges that just pop up out of nowhere. Like everything that you don't expect to be a challenge becomes a challenge. Just the simplest things, especially now we've been recording the album for a while. We'll play the song and then we'll be like, I don't like that tiny bit. I don't like that. And yeah, it's just these challenges that pop up out of nowhere. Yeah, especially now we've been recording. I've noticed it a bit.
I'd say that's a challenge as well in itself, the nitpickiness.
Yeah, we're quite picky.
Yeah, because like Fred, our producer, will like play us back something like Dan said, would just be like that little bit there, that tiny
Making
sound.
a list.
Yeah, and it's just like I think that's something that we need to think about, because it's good to care about your songs a lot and put a lot of work into it, but at a point it just becomes too much, and you need to just like let the little things go a little bit.
You're coming on to 20 minutes.
Yes. Okay. What else? So you have a new album coming out. When does that come out?
We've got the provisional date of 6th of April. We're aiming for that, so it should be around then, hopefully. We're aiming.
Okay. And where can fans find you if they want to follow you and all that good stuff?
They can find us, well, we do most of our social media on Instagram. That's at The Loose Fits. But yeah, you can find us, our music, any big streaming platform. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple Music, Deezer, Amazon Music. Yeah, any big streaming platform, we're there.
And check out the YouTube for
The Loose
the
Fits.
vlogs.
The vlogs, yeah. we're starting to do some vlogs.
Some behind the scenes footage.
Yes. The Loose Fits on YouTube.
Okay. And stay tuned to hear the Loose Fits live in just a few moments. Okay. You guys want to set up? We have a few minutes.
That was very